Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nothing but my children. They disappearing. I'm in the city with a flag, we getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in my truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing cosmetics.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the gun to give the game well. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running left, it's Warren. Past the 20, 5, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, 46 yards. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
46.
Prescott now. Sliding out of the pocket. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Rodgers. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth from 3 yards out. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 57 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to beat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for us Steelers.
Now Rodgers, a free play. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Cowboys 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott from the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 8 yards to go.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Shreds the tackle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, 39 yards. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Rodgers now to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Yeah, here we go. 40,
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dallas.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Throwing. Prescott rolling to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Give them 18 on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Look at the end. Back north. Jump out. On the 50. Check 30.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15.
On the give, it's Warren. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal. His good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Steelers, first down. First and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal. At the Cowboys.
Warren fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Warren. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Brings up third down.
On third down, here's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is caught. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On play action, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. All right, hey. 26.
Off the option, here's Williams.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ramsey running down. It's a gain of 2 yards.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man layup. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, here we go. I check 49. Then we're going to 53. 47. 26.
Prescott. That is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And the Steelers first down.
To throw is Rodgers. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Caught by Wilson.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
319. Back north. 319.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He'll find his man Skoranek over the middle. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10.
319. 319.
They'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
For Pittsburgh.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide in. Here we're going to 54. Wide in.
Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Rodgers now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
46-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5.
And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand,
T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Prescott's pass. Complete to Jake Ferguson. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down.
They go going to 53. They go 47.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
First down.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Aubrey now for the point after. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6.
Second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Callie, don't left, Callie.
A handoff for Warren. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44.
At the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Now a second and 10.
Inside.
Here's Warren.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third and 8.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Johnson running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
football. Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to win it in overtime. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.